favorite quote is never how good to run, but who gets closest to the finish line. Up the speed. This is Zu'Qwon Ward, and I'm tuning in from the great 28.
Yeah. Damage is done.
2013, I launched a brand called Up the Speed and got into business for myself. Of course, before that, I worked a lot of dead-end jobs, and I'm still working dead-end jobs now. So I'm no different from you. Up the Speed. I like to call it my project of life. Picking up the pace in our lives as individuals to become royals. What's going on, everybody? My name is Zu'Qwon Ward. Called Mr.UpTheSpeed. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. Miami-Dade County, 305. You know, where you eat frozen cup set and your moms push you off the bike, forcing you to gain control. What I do for a living? Now that's a funny thing. I survived. Back in 2013, I launched a brand called Up the Speed. Let me take you back a little on your history. Before we were slaves, before we was anything, we was royals. We was the ones that they looked up to. So let's get back to that point in our lives. I was self-inspired growing up as a child, but if I had to pick a person, it would be my grandmother. Because her strengths and everything that she believed in and did, despite everything that she went through, she still was a good person. And that's about as black as history's gonna get. She helped a lot of people. She let anybody in. She was everybody's friend. And a lot of things that the youth don't get today is that you can be whatever you put your mind to. Not only because somebody is saying it, but because it's true. I came from nothing, just like many of us have. We all have a story of a struggle that we can talk about. But it's one thing that we don't touch base on, and that's what are we doing about it? When I was 13 years old, I decided that, hey, I gotta be the one to change my life. I gotta be the one to make things count. Because if I sit around later and things ain't right, I have no one else to blame. You only have yourself to blame. So up the speed, picking up the pace in our lives as individuals to become royals, as individuals. Not what anyone else can do for you or what anyone else is supposed to do for you and have not done. It's what you can do for yourself. One of the biggest challenges I had to face was being there for myself and picking myself up over and over and over again. It happens to the best of us, but sometimes you feel like you don't have that support, or you don't have no one in your corner or who can understand you. And that's alright, because that's when you're going to need yourself the most. You got to get past that. I had to get past that at a young age. And learn how to do things for myself, learn how to be independent. I want to create an avenue for people to come out and to be explored, different talents and artistry. Somewhere where you can come out and be discovered. It's a lot of people that don't feel like they got that chance. So what I'm doing is I'm living it. I'm showing y'all that you can come from nothing, you cannot have much of anything, and you can still make it happen. You just gotta believe in yourself. I'm trying to be a part of Black history, because we sit and we talk about a lot of great people today, like Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, Ruby Bridges. Can you imagine sending your child to a school where they not wanted, yet alone sending them to school at all when no one wants them to go to school? We came to a place now where we can go to school and we get free education, and a lot of people still don't even take advantage of that. That's Black history. People have put their life on the line for education, and we take it for granted, but that's the only key in which we can defeat the people that try to belittle us, the people that try to keep us down. Their education. If they think you a fool, they gonna try you. That's just how it is. It's the real world. So Black history is more than what we think it is. We get to wake up, we get to do things freely, but a lot of people didn't do that. A lot of people couldn't do that. And we gotta be appreciative of that. Wow, we came a long way. And and we still got a long way to go, of course. But up the speed, picking up the pace in our lives as individuals to become royals. My proudest moments, it's a couple of them. They all include my grandma. It would be graduating from high school. That may not seem like a big deal to you or where you come from, but it was big and my grandma got to witness it. Also, it was graduating from college and she got to witness that as well. My grandmother, she's familiar with Up the Speed, but she never got to see what I was doing with it. She died before I could even take off and explore more. I really wish that she got the chance to see it. I had great plans for the both of us. She was that one that was always there, and I wanted to be there for her. But sometimes things don't happen that way. So you have to ask yourself a question. Should you sit around and mope about the things that can't happen for you or don't happen for you? Or do you get out there and you make the things happen for yourself? I had to ask myself that question when my grandma passed away, because sitting around mourning her death wouldn't get me to where I wanted to be, where I wanted us both to be. The fact of her not being here to see all the things that I'm doing with my business, no matter what it is you go through in your life, or where you came from, how much you struggled, or whatever, you can turn it all around, you can change that. You put your mind to it, and you gotta believe in yourself. You have to be self-motivated. You have to be self-inspirated. You the one that counts. It's your life. Up the speed. I don't think y'all heard me. Picking up the pace in our lives as individuals to become royals. Everything that you have to move out of your way, make no more excuses. Get it done. I'm Zu'Qwon Ward. Y'all got me here with the great 28. Mr.Ups The Speed. Picking up the pace in our lives as individuals to become royals. You're tuned in with the great 28. Paris D, baby.